Welcome back, everyone. This is a Super Kelly Brothers podcast, except it's not a podcast, it's a top 10. My name is Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
And my name is James Baker.
And we're going to pick our top 10. This is actually a series of top 10 sci-fi movies of all time ever. And it's my turn this time. I'm going to pick my top 10. So Jody's before, and then James, and now it's my turn. So, don't forget, obviously, you got to hit that smash button, hit the like button, hit that notification bell as well.
The smashing like button.
Smashing the like button, hitting the
Smashing like button.
Stuff.
Smash it nicely.
Smashing nicely.
Overdrive. I ain't seen nothing yet. I better not say any more, else we'll get a copyright strike. All right, so I'm just going to start. So my first one I'm going to choose is Jurassic Park, which in 1993, I think even now, the dinosaurs still blow you away when you see them first on screen. I mean, obviously it's about, cloning dinosaurs and all that kind of stuff, but really he's not cloning dinosaurs. He's got this little island off to the side that he's breeding the dinosaurs and he's just bringing the female ones over, but, whatever.
Yeah, the first time you see that, the dinosaurs, it blows your mind completely. It's like, wow.
Yeah. And also, it's also a kind of Jaws for the 1990s, because again, it's a PG-13, slightly horror movie. The T-Rex, chasing after them, the Velociraptors as well. But there's a little bit of comedy in there as well with Samuel L. Jackson and what's his name, Dwayne Knight as well. There's the software engineer going yeah.
Typical IT guy.
Okay. Laugh it up, fuzzball.
I think the CG that was in Alien 3 and Terminator 2 were okay, but it was Jurassic Park, the T-Rex CG, when I was just like, oh, this is something new. This is relevant.
Yeah.
Because it really looks like proper animals. It's like stuff they did seriously. It's your thing.
Yeah. So next one is actually Invasion of the Body Snatchers, as opposed to Jody's Fake Out, which was not Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I like this movie. It's Kevin McCarthy. Is it Kevin McCarthy is in it? I think.
I don't know.
Is that the guy who was in the Twilight Zone?
Yeah. Anyway, it's a great movie. It's the pod people. I had it in my head up until recently, because I thought it'd be a nice kind of little thing to talk about. But in Spies Like Us, there's an Ace Tomato company, and at the start of Airplane 2, Ted Stryker comes out of the back of a wagon which has got pods in it from Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And of course, there's the pod people, body snatchers appear in the back of these pickup trucks. And I thought it was nice, the fact there was this continuity between Apple, the Ace Tomato company. They're not related at all. Okay, next on the list, Metropolis. I haven't seen this in a while, and I can't remember any of the plot, but I do remember. This goes back to James's one, so if you want to check that video, I'll put a link in the old up there. There'll be a card. Watch this, I won't remember. But it was all about how you feel when you watch this movie. I remember watching this movie, and it's a 1927 movie from Fritz Lang, and it's about this dark dystopian future, and basically you're part of the machine, and you're just a cog, you're just a cell in the body. You're nothing really. Your individuality's been stripped out of you, and it's about how they try and get their humanity back, and it's a great movie. I urge you all to watch
it. Today,
yeah,
really,
yeah.
Technology.
Yeah, it's
tell you what, though, that movie still looks good.
Like the special
effects. How long ago that was made.
Yeah, the special effects are amazing. All the map painting all the set design. There's a bit in it where they go into this like giant cathedral to the worker, I think it is, or the machine. I can't remember which one it is, but basically this homage building to it, and it looks fantastic. It looks like a proper building.
That's pretty much where
design, but
isn't that where C-3PO was born?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the perfect female, the robot.
Oh yeah, James.
Oh, what was that, Jody? What did you say there?
Yes. Is that a different background you've got there?
Just slightly, but listen, I'm not going to go into it. But let's just say that's where 3P was born, Metropolis.
Oh dear.
Thanks for asking, though.
No problem.
We knew we'd crowbar it in somehow. I mean,
I know.
look shocked.
I thought I was going to crowbar it in. It has top 10, but anyway.
Simply shocked. So after Metropolis, we get Starship Troopers from Paul Verhoeven, 1997. Fantastic. What's his name? I can't remember. Casper Van Dien is in it.
Oh yeah.
As the main protagonist. Michael Ironside's in it because he has to be in a Paul Verhoeven movie.
Yeah.
And Neil Patrick Harris is in it as well. He plays like the chief Apple guy in it. Yeah, he's the psyops guy that literally gets inside the bug's head. Click here if you want to know more. And that was the thing, is it actually used the phrase, do you want to know more? And it was like, click here for more information.
That's way ahead of its time.
Way ahead of its time.
All those wee adverts. Remember all the kind of I'm watching the COVID-19 adverts, and I'm just like,
but he did that in RoboCop as well.
That's right. Yeah.
He does the infomercials.
That guy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then Grand Theft Auto 5 and and Grand Theft Auto games have done that as well.
Yeah.
Those new daft kind of adverts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've kind of taken that on.
Denise Richards is in it.
Yes, she is. Yeah.
Oh yes.
I always remember they went to this communal kind of shower area, and I was just I'm shocked.
Jake Busey's in it as well.
I know. That's right, Gary Busey's son.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they go to the shower scene. It's the
they're just like washing away, like
I know.
Yeah,
but then Paul Verhoeven's a bit of a European in that sense, isn't he?
Definitely.
The other thing about Starship Troopers as well, of course, is that they start a war with this alien race that's 1 million miles away for no reason.
I love it. I love that. Do you know? I love the ending of it, and they're like so gung ho and and all that. Yeah. And then they capture one, and then it's like, what is it saying? What's it telling us? And it's like, it's scared, and they're all like, yeah. But total war is great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Don't they all get tattoos of the same thing?
They do, yeah. They all roll up their sleeves, go, yay! Yeah.
Brilliant.
He joins the mobile infantry.
Such a satire.
The mobile. It is. Actually, that's exactly what it is.
It is. That's all it is. Yeah. Actually, the guy from Big Jim, is it from Breaking Bad? He's in it as well. God, what's his name? Norris.
Oh, really? Oh, right. Okay.
He's in it as well. He plays the sergeant. And actually, the guy that plays the kind of devilly looking guy in the heist episode of Clancy Brown, he's in it as well.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, star packed.
Prisoner.
Yes, the prisoner one. Yeah.
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian prisoner. Mandalorian. So after that, Back to the Future, a classic tale of girl who turns out to be mum. And she falls in love with him. That's nothing like that.
How the hell did they pitch that story to the studio?
I don't know. It was the 80s. Back to the Future is about, I think everyone knows about Back to the Future. He's friends with an old guy who just happens to be a scientist who makes a time machine. At least it was the basis for Rick and Morty, so, we got that out of it. As the doc says, what better than to make a time machine out of a DeLorean? So, I mean, it's such a beautiful looking car. He screwed over Margaret Thatcher. What more can you want from a guy? So, Back to the Future is my favorite time travel movie. I think we mentioned time travel movies
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at the composer before I go. Yes, it was Alan Silvestri. Sorry, again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was it?
Which of the music is amazing.
Him and Jerry Goldsmith must have been the two at the time.
The two main guys that
guys.
weren't John Williams at the time.
I think
Exactly.
I think Jerry Goldsmith also did the Federation March, which was used in Star Trek II: Wrath of Khan, which became the Next Generation's theme song.
Oh, right, okay.
I think. Fact checkers, check your facts and let us know in the comments below.
Twitter will have you.
And next one for me is Westworld. Westworld is Michael Crichton, written by Michael Crichton, directed by Michael Crichton. It's about a theme park gone bad. It's clearly something he knows about because he also wrote Jurassic Park. This is the original movie, and I went back and watched it after season 1 of Westworld on HBO, and it really stands up. It is so good. It's really, really good.
Really? I need to watch it again.
Josh Brolin.
1973.
Yeah, 1973. Yul Brynner's in it as the Man in Black, the eponymous gunslinger. Draw. That's his. I think that's his entire line in the entire film is just draw. And it's so good. There's a bit in it as well where we're talking about, the good sci-fi is when you're placed in that world, like when you feel that the world is lived in. And there's a bit in it where they're going through all the guys, and he's going center in on 0.5 point whatever it is, and do this, do that, and the next thing, and it cuts this. It just pans around. This guy's going like, yeah, can I get a steak sandwich and a side of scrambled eggs and coffee? Yeah, the large one. Yeah, that's great. It's so good.
That's magic.
Brilliant. It's because you feel like it's and it's also kind of set in fact as well, because just at that time, 1973, Walt Disney World had been open for a couple of years, and running on Disney World itself, the Magic Kingdom, is actually built on the second floor. So you have to walk up a hill to get to it, and underneath there is a series of utility corridors called utilidors, and that's what Westworld is built on, is a series of utilidors. And so it's kind of, there's a little bit of fact in there as well as science fiction.
Michael Crichton probably saw Disney World and thought,
probably, yeah,
where will this be in so many years' time? And
you see that with the back. So I don't know if you've been watching like a Disney Plus. You'll see the back end stuff going in for the new stuff that's coming to the parks. And one of the things they've got a Spider-Man stunt show that's going to be run by robots. And so basically, it's this robot that swings on a vine and does this kind of like loop the loop, and then lands.
Is this on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Where's that?
All right, I need to see that.
Yeah. No. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Future Tech or something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's on.
Okay, I'll find it. I'll find it.
See that. Sounds interesting.
But robots are becoming more and more a part of Disney World, or at least Disney parks, and you can understand why, because they're cheap. But it does lead into this sci-fi thing where it's basically, if you start to have an intelligence, then isn't that slavery? And that's kind of what some of my
the Westworld thing.
Yeah,
and of course, Westworld's Michael Crichton wrote Jurassic Park,
yep,
which is Westworld but with dinosaurs.
Definitely.
Yeah,
it's a kind of sequel.
After that, I've got The Day the Earth Stood Still, which I mentioned was probably the most boring sci-fi movie ever made, but I still like it. The old Klaatu.
I love it.
Nektu.
I love it. I do love it. I know what you mean, though, because the opening scenes are fantastic, and the special effects are quite good when you see the saucer coming in to Washington and all that.
Into the White House.
And then it turns into kind of this kind of kitchen sink drama of an alien human that's in society, but nobody knows it's him.
Yeah.
And they're commentating on what's happening, and he's going, well, actually,
yeah. It was remade recently as well with Jennifer Connelly and Keanu Reeves, and it wasn't much better, I didn't think.
That looks okay. Good remake, Yeah, it's worth remaking, I think.
Yeah. The interestingly enough, and I use that word very advisedly, the guy who directed it, Robert Wise, went on to direct Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Wow.
Did not know that.
There you go.
I'm right up for that then.
There's a man who knows how to put people to sleep. And he also directed, and I was going to put this in the top 10, but I thought it's a good movie, but it's not top 10 worthy. The Andromeda Strain, which is another Michael Crichton movie, or written this time. I don't think he didn't direct it. It was Robert Wise that directed it. But it's a good movie. But again, the pacing is meh in it. Like nothing happens for the majority of the movie until they decide to climb up the ladder at the end. But it's a good movie. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's, it's the same as the Earth Stood Still. It's a slow movie, but it's a good movie. And it's kind of similar to my next one as well, which is Ex Machina. There's not much action in Ex Machina. There's a lot of talk in Ex Machina, but it's still a great movie. And
it captivates you. The idea of it,
like there's just this mysterious software guy, played by
Oscar Isaacs.
Oscar Isaacs.
And Donald Gleason. He gets invited to this remote place, and then he gets to interview this new technology that Oscar's created. But he's the creepiest guy in the world. Like he's just, it's like he appeared. I mean, the whole place is made of glass, and he seems to appear out of nowhere. And the bit is where the creepiest bit I thought was the bit where he goes into the room and they get drunk one night. You know that bit? I don't know. I find that the creepiest part of it.
Was he not kind of testing him at that point?
Yeah.
I think he's testing him all the time, doesn't he? Even though he's kind of made the grade to be the person to test the android female.
Yeah.
The creator guy is testing him all the time as well.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah, I mean, even down to the bit where he's like shaving as well, and like you can just imagine I think there's like a camera behind the mirror. It's like a two-way stuff. So he's always looking at. He's basically the experiment is him and the android. It's not.
Do you know what it is? I think he's constantly. It's like when a painter. If you're a painter, every time you see somebody's face, you think about, all right, how would I paint that person? And the Oscar Isaac character is always kind of thinking, right, how could I recreate a version of somebody, an artificial version of somebody?
Yeah. I
think that's the thing. Every time they have a kind of conversation.
Yeah. Do you know what I find most striking about that? It's not the most striking about it, but what I find striking about it is that Oscar Isaacs looks nothing like Poe Dameron at all.
No.
Yeah,
because at the end of the film, it was like, oh my gosh, that was Oscar Isaacs.
Yeah.
I must admit as well. God, what's his name? Donald Gleason.
I just say Donald Glover. It's easier.
That is easier. It's not right.
Just say it's not. But that's what your mind wants to say.
But he, I think that's his best performance in a movie. I've seen him in a few things. I don't like him. I don't particularly like him in the Rise of Skywalker. I thought he was horrible and he was terrible in that movie. I hated the I'm the spy bit. Hated that bit.
All right, Jody, step down off the ledge. It's going to be all right.
Get back. Yeah. You're amongst friends now. It's okay.
I know. It's going to be all right.
And if anyone hates Rise of Skywalker, it's me.
Let Sloan take that.
The Last Jedi. I love Rise of Skywalker. So second from top is They Live, which is a John Carpenter classic from 1988, starring Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Canadian wrestling sensation, who plays a bum who finds a box full of special glasses, and which surprisingly look like Ray-Bans, but whatever. And he puts the glasses on and he starts seeing strange signs. So he looks up at a poster and it's, the Daily News or something, and he puts it on and it just says obey. And then he looks at the TV and he sees them, and there's these weird skeleton people. He takes the glasses off and they're humans again. And he can basically see that these aliens are coming in and sort of, taking over the planet. And so he has to make a decision. He has to decide that what he wants to do is he realizes that there's a signal coming from the TV. So he has to decide, does he do this or does he just, turn his tail and walk away? And the movie's about his decision.
It's a great premise for a movie.
Yeah. And it's also got one of the greatest lines in sci-fi as well, which is I came here to do two things: chew gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of gum.
It's up there. We get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Yeah, it's true. Or any line that Arnold Schwarzenegger says.
Yeah, that could be another video. Greatest lines of all time from
Arnie.
From Arnold's
from
greatest.
Arnie.
I mean, stick around.
We're all in the same 10 top 10, so that's the only problem.
I have to say, I had to let him go.
Yeah.
I like you. I'll kill you last.
I lied. That is another episode.
Yeah, definitely.
And number one for me is Blade Runner.
Brilliant.
Ridley Scott, 1982.
James hasn't seen it.
I know. I've not seen it.
Have you seen it? You haven't seen the sequel either, have you?
No, I've not seen any of Blade Runner. Well, no, I've seen Blade Runner, but bits here, bits there, but not the full thing.
Rutger Hauer, is that his name?
It is. He played the hitchhiker.
Yeah, he played the hitchhiker. Yeah, he played the hitcher. Yeah.
Has he died? Has he passed away?
He did die.
He did, unfortunately.
He plays Roy Batty, I think is his name.
Yeah, it is Roy Batty. Yeah. Batty boy.
He's a slave. He's
Batty Roy.
Yeah, he's a Nexus 6, not to be confused with the telephone of the same name from Google, but he's an android, and they've been used basically to, as soldiers, as miners, as whatever the hell it is that humans want on far-flung planets, because the human race is now an interstellar race by the time Blade Runner comes from, except for all the people who are still stuck on Earth. And so you're in this dark, dystopian, horrible place that's always raining. It's just miserable, and it's a beautiful world to visit. And I love
it's amazing design. The design's incredible in it. It's totally immersive. James, you'd like it because it's a bit boring in bits.
Yep. It's also technically a film noir rather than a sci-fi, and that's what I love as well, because I love a bit of film noir as well.
Yeah, but it's set in the future, so it's obviously.
So it's definitely sci-fi. Sloan.
Oh, yeah,
Don't get too caught up in that. Sloan.
No. The only reason why I said no Star Wars is because I thought Star Wars is like science fantasy.
Yeah.
And also we've been talking about Star Wars a hell of a lot.
It's definitely science fantasy.
Yeah. So here you go. Is that your top 10?
So Jurassic Park, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Metropolis, Starship Troopers. Click here if you want to know more. Back to the Future, 1.21 gigawatts. Westworld, The Day the Earth Stood Still, Ex Machina, and They Live, and Blade Runner. That's
cool. I took a few notes there because I'm gonna go back to both of your guys' top 10s and visit the 2 or 3 each that I've not actually seen.
Cool. What are those?
I'm gonna go back as well to a few, I must admit. that I've not seen for a long time, you know, and certain ones that I've not seen either. Yeah,
Cool.
and hopefully the viewers will too.
That's right. Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, smash the like, as they say on the internet, and we will see.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers. Thank you.